Ja, der dritte Tag der Macworld. Neben mir sitzt Arnold Kim von macrumors.com. Den meisten dürfte die Seite ja auch in Deutschland bekannt sein. Und ja, hi Arn, nice to meet you again. And how's your Macworld so far?
Mackerel's good. I mean, so it's I guess it's Thursday now. Everything really started on Tuesday, which Tuesday was a bad day. We had some issues with the Macrumors live coverage.
Yeah, we heard about that, and I mean, we always use your pictures, and so our readers, experience the same problem. And yeah. What happened?
Well, I mean, it was everything was going smoothly. I think for the first 20-25 minutes, and then someone injected Steve Jobs is dead was the first thing that came in, and then shortly thereafter, there was a lot of just inappropriate stuff being thrown in, and I was watching. I was taking pictures, but I was also watching the feed too, just to make sure everything was going smoothly, which it obviously wasn't at that point. So we kind of scrambled and we had to try to shut down the server because obviously it had been hacked. Someone got the passwords to get. Or, in the end, it turned out so they got access to the database and or the admin panel. But either way, they were able to inject stuff in. So and we couldn't sort it out then, so we just had to stop and deal with it.
That's a pity, man. So,
so
you had to leave and couldn't see the rest of the keynote.
Yeah, so I actually left midway, right around that time, because there was nothing. We were definitely done with coverage for the day. So I had to go and just sort of talk to my server people and try to figure out what. The biggest thing was trying to make sure what the scope of it was, make sure it didn't affect the actual news site and everything else. So, which it didn't. And it was in the end we figured out sort of how it happened. And it was just sort of a user error on our part in terms of some of the files were exposed that shouldn't have been.
Yeah, absolutely. But you got a chance to see the new products on the show floor, right?
Right. I mean, I think everyone. It's hard to gauge the response to a Macworld keynote because there's always a group of people that are disappointed. It doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
The iPhone came out, there were people who are disappointed. So it's hard to say. Every time you look around, there's some people who either their product didn't get updated or whatnot. But I think the MacBook Pro is actually a good product, and despite the removable battery issue, I think most people. I think the majority of people it probably won't affect, and I'd be very happy with an 8-hour if it really lasts that long battery. And I have a MacBook and I have a MacBook Air, and I don't have a spare battery for my regular MacBook. So and
neither do I. But for professional users, this might be an issue because
it may be,
especially the 17 inches targeted at the high-end users. Yeah. But talking about expectations, we expected at least a new Mac Mini, and all the rumor sites, including you, were absolutely sure about a new Mac Mini being announced.
I mean, it's definitely coming. I mean, I don't think anyone can really dispute that. I mean, there's evidence that the Mac Mini and the iMac are under revision. They're due, time frame wise, and I think the stuff that did leak out about the Mac Mini at least was probably true, like the FireWire 800 and those sort of things. So it's just a matter of when, and that's always the tricky part because Apple obviously can change those time frames at any time without any warning, but people expect it soon.
So how do you feel about the keynote? Are you disappointed or?
Again, I have a warped view of it. I mean, obviously I was a little, in terms of what I wanted or thought needed to happen. I think the iMac and the Mac Mini updates were important for. Especially the Mac Mini, because it's over a year now that it's not been updated, and a lot of I think a lot of people do
wait for it.
Yeah, a lot of people want it, like the headless Mac, especially because it lags a bit in technology. The processors aren't as up to date, so people want like the newest one.
And it's expensive if you compare it right now to current products.
Right, you're paying $600 US dollars for a product that was
technology,
a year and a half old now. So clearly they need to update it, and they will. I mean, again, it's just a matter of time. And the issue with the rumors is always, there's rumors that are wrong, and then there are rumors that just haven't come true yet. So it's hard to distinguish. It's hard to, and some of them, so like I think the Mac Mini rumor is true. Obviously, it's coming, but it's a matter of when.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for taking the time on, and it was good meeting you again.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Enjoy your Macworld.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.